Welcome back. In the last episode, we talked about how genetics play a huge role in obesity, shaping our metabolism, appetite, and even how we store fat. Here's the catch: your genes aren't your destiny. Today, we are going to talk about epigenetics, the field that explains how environment and lifestyle choices interact with your genes, shaping which ones get turned on or off. Think of it as a software that runs on your genetic hardware. Now, what is epigenetics? Let's break it down. Genetics is your instruction manual, the blueprint you inherit from your parents. That doesn't change. It's the same in every cell. For example, the genes that determine your eye color or whether you have curly hair, those are fixed. But epigenetics, these are like set of light switches. The instructions are there, but epigenetic signals decide whether a gene is read, used, or left in the dark. Here's another analogy. Imagine a cookbook. You can inherit the best recipes in the world, but what matters is which recipe you choose, what ingredients you pick, how you cook it, and even method of cooking. That's epigenetics in action. Why epigenetics matters, and how does that connect to obesity? Let's talk about that a little bit more. You might have a genetic predisposition that increases your risk of diabetes or weight gain, but whether that gene is actually activated can depend on factors like your diet, your level of physical activity, stress exposure, and even what your mother ate while she was pregnant with you. So while genetics load the blueprint, epigenetics decides how that blueprint gets used. Let's translate that to real world. What is the real world impact of this? Modern life is full of epigenetic triggers. For example, highly processed food can disrupt neurohormonal pathways, throwing off hunger and satiety or fullness signals. Hormones like leptin, which tells you that you are full, ghrelin, which makes you hungry, insulin, which regulates blood sugars, and cortisol, the stress hormone, can all be shifted out of balance by what we eat and how we live. Over time, this can alter fat distribution, slow down metabolism, and make weight gain much more likely, even if your genes haven't changed. This is why two people with similar genetic risks may have very different outcomes depending on their environment. So what is the big picture? Epigenetics adds a whole new layer of complexity and hope. It means that while we can't change our DNA, we can influence how it's expressed. Diets, exercise, stress management, sleep, and even prenatal care can shape how our genes behave. And here's the exciting part. Epigenetic changes can sometimes be passed down. That means your lifestyle choices don't just affect you, they could affect your children and grandchildren too. This gives us the area where we can make an influence. So when we talk about obesity, we can't just say it's all genetics or it's all lifestyle. The truth is that genetics and environment are in constant conversation. Genetics may set the stage, but epigenetics decides which actors get to perform. This is where your influence comes in. Next time, we'll build on our understanding of the biology underlying weight gain. Once we understand that, we will be able to talk about how modern treatments, the GLPs, the Ozempic, Mounjaro, and even surgical approaches are able to help, and how are they designed to target these specific biological and hormonal pathways directly. This is why Ozempic and Mounjaro have been such a rage, and I'll be happy to talk about it more. Remember, the bottom line from this episode, your genes may write the script, but epigenetics decides how the story unfolds. Thank you.